pour it, and then Chew's gonna burp, and then I'm gonna be like, "This is dedicated to all my niggas."
You're talking.
Is that
They can hear you.
Well, too bad this isn't
This
live.
is the intro today. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Maximum Chillage podcast. I'm Chewy Sanchez. With me, as always, is
Tiki Mike.
And our special guest for the third time. We'll explain that in a second.
Gabe Melero.
We've actually done this podcast, episode 5, now for the third time. He's opening up my beer with a highlighter, and he did it. I'm very impressed. I always need a can opener. He's gonna pour me my beer, as per usual. That's some ASMR if I ever heard it. That was nice. That was a nice pour sound. As I was saying, we've done this like 3 times now. 2 times, Mike. How many times have we done this?
This is our third time. The
third time is the charm. You know who I blamed for the last one? Nestor.
Oh, yeah.
Nestor was here. Isn't it nice here without Nestor?
I didn't want to say it. I like Nestor. I like his bands. I like his friends. Nestor's a good guy.
Our bands. He had how many bands?
Too many. Today's beer is High Water Brewing Campfire Stout. I bought it because it said, leaves you wanting some more. Does it taste like a campfire?
I get what they mean by s'more.
Oh, that's delicious. That is a stout to the truest form. Lots of chocolate notes in there.
That's actually the description on the bottle. Notes of chocolate.
There it is.
And graham cracker.
There's graham cracker.
With hint of marshmallow.
Are you lying?
No, that's all.
Oh, it's
there.
like a s'mores beer, real?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a s'more.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. Have you tasted it yet? First reaction?
Yeah, I had some. It tastes pretty good.
Tastes like s'more?
Actually, no, like most stouts, I get more of a coffee flavor from it, which I like. I'm not anti it. I like this beer.
Do you know where's High Water Brewing
Also, I do not know where High Water Brewing is.
I don't like their watermelon beer. It tastes like ass to me.
San Jose.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to the Bay.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Mac Dre.
They need to figure out that watermelon beer.
I've heard it's like very good on tap.
I don't know, dude. I
you
tried
might be
it
hanging
again.
out with the wrong crowd.
Dude, I tried it again recently at my house, and I had that thing as cold as can be, and it was terrible. It was reminding me of like
sweaty laundry,
cheap malt liquor, fruit flavored cheap malt liquor is what it reminded me of. Just had a bad aftertaste.
Sure
but this isn't
MD?
bad. Wait, you know what, dude? I think these are different brewing companies. The other one was
High Water.
No, is 21st Amendment Brewing. Hell or High Water was
the name of the beer.
High Watermelon was the name of the beer.
Okay.
Yeah. Totally different brewing companies. High Water, you're doing a good job.
Hell or High Water, you go to hell.
Fucking no. Well, yeah. 21st Amendment. You got to get your heads out of your ass.
Well, they're being carried in big places, so I mean,
yeah. Well,
I see them everywhere now. I saw them at Rite Aid the other day.
Ooh. It's the packaging.
It's honestly when you made it.
Look, I'm just gonna say it's the packaging of the can. The can looks very attractive. The box looks very attractive.
Looks like a soda can.
It looks like a soda can. It has a Statue of Liberty on there.
You could definitely be driving
looks
around drinking that. Nobody's gonna be the wiser.
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck in this town, bro. It could be a tall can of anything.
That's true. I used to work at Starbucks, and there used to be a guy who habitually drove through with his lady with a tall can.
A red car?
I don't know.
Because I just saw one the other day in front of Shell, drinking with his windows down, drinking a tall Budweiser. Didn't give a fuck.
You know, if you go to Shell, if you go to Shell at like 7 in the morning ish, there's usually people there buying some tall cans, opening it right as they get out the store and getting in their vehicle.
Have you ever had a warm beer, Mike?
Have I had a warm beer?
He's German, dude.
That's why you open it right when you buy it.
You're saying a warm beer?
No one wants a warm beer.
Well, you mean a beer that's purposefully drunk or drunk?
No, I was trying to make a joke saying the gentleman opened the beer to drink it as he bought it.
Because nobody wants fucking hot beer,
man.
No one
wants a hot beer, Mike.
I get it.
Is this
it's like when you eat the pizza right out of the box when it comes right out of the oven? You know you're going to burn your mouth.
Oh, the roof
Nobody
of the mouth.
wants cold pizza.
Oh, cold pizza is very good, though.
It is sometimes, yeah. I just had cold Costco pizza today for lunch.
Yeah?
It was real good.
Yeah.
I had bean Ed's for dinner. I did. True story. In true Maximum Chillage style, I had pizza twice today. Had it for dinner last night, too.
I'm glad that we got to mention pizza again for a 5th episode. I like that.
Why wouldn't you?
We do every episode.
Honestly,
every episode
just comes up in our in our conversation.
We should get Little Caesars after this.
You know what?
Pretending we're right next to a Little Caesars.
As if we were next to Little Caesars, but we aren't. So we're not aware of location. Anyway, how was your weekend? Because now it is the weekend. Before we did this on Thursday, and there was not a lot to talk about on a Thursday. Have you noticed that? Kind of middle of the week, kind of boring.
Well, you see, end of the week and beginning of the week are the recaps of that middle of the week bullshit that always happens. You know, I mean,
did you do anything this weekend?
No, I was working.
What?
No, I was working, and then today was my first day off. I hate when people say that, like, well, this is my Friday, but you know,
I absolutely hate that when people will post on social media Friday. It's like, bitch, it's Monday. Everybody else it's Monday. It's not just because it's your Friday doesn't mean a goddamn thing to me.
So again, I don't want to be one of those people.
Unless it's your Friday, Melero, then I'm sorry.
No, my Fridays are Fridays like an American.
Do you get the weekend off?
Yeah.
That's sick.
And you want to know the worst part? I fucking hate it.
Really?
Who the fuck wants Sundays off?
That's true. There's not a lot to do.
Maybe if I had kids, or maybe if I hung out with
maybe if you had like
maybe
if you had something like a fiance or something, it'd be nice to go to like
a Sunday brunch.
Yeah, with your fiance.
Nice, I'm American.
Nice sunsets
Here in America,
go to
we
the
don't
beach
need
with your
brunch.
fiance.
Fuck mimosas.
Ooh.
Fuck mimosas.
So where's your fiance at on Sundays?
Is that some fake news? No, I'm just kidding. She works on Sundays.
Oh, okay.
I used to have
That's why you're all salty.
I used to have Friday, Saturdays off, and I actually prefer that schedule. Because, Fridays, everything's still open. You're just off.
Yeah.
So that's kind of nice.
Friday, it's part of the weekend.
Yeah.
So
Sunday is definitely my least favorite day because you got to get back to work the next day.
It's pretty much a Monday.
It is worse than Monday because Monday you're actually at work.
You know what? Monday you're not expected to go to church, so Sundays are whack.
I mean, we all did go to church together. That's where we pretty much solidified these friendships here was at church.
St. Mary's?
Shout out to our Catholic upbringing.
Yeah, I think...
you were an altar boy, Michael. You want to talk about that?
I was an altar boy. I was an altar boy for like close to 10 years, if not more.
I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
The cloak you guys wear?
Yeah.
Is it one size fits all?
No, some were longer than others.
Those bells, they teach you how to play those or what?
Actually, yes.
Because there's a definite tune to those.
No, hold on a second. Okay,
you have to swing them twice before they end.
You have to do it to the jingle of Blow the Whistle.
Before, I don't know if this is at all churches, but when we were young, it was just a continuous ring during certain things that the priest did on the altar. Now I see when they perform those 3 or 4 things, the altar people, because they're altar boys and girls, they do 3 quick bursts each time, which I think is weird.
It is weird.
Yeah, I don't really go to church. I go to church about 4 times a year,
like a true Catholic
with family. Yeah,
like a true Catholic.
And again,
if you're
like
doing
a true
more
Catholic,
than that, you're a weird Catholic.
It's usually when family is in town and it's a holiday-ish period.
You go to midnight mass.
I didn't go this year, but I think this
Mexican
year was
mass?
the first one in a long time.
The 12-hour one? It's
The
like a
12-hour
good...
one.
No, dude, I've done it like a 6-hour one.
What are you talking? Oh,
I don't know.
There was one like
Dude.
that. I don't remember what that was.
Shrooms or something.
No.
Just standing outside St. Mary's.
You ever had to sit through it, bro?
No.
I need
know
a little
what he's talking
assistance.
about. No, because the bishop was in town for that mass, and
What color hat?
Huh? Yeah, I don't remember.
Red.
It was like white or
Got
something.
He was a blood?
Yeah.
More of a bulldog.
It was too long. It's too long.
That's what she said.
But the other religions, that's normal for them. That's like a once a week thing.
Well, yeah, because they try to break you down.
And they're there on like
For 6
Wednesdays
hours.
for like 4 or 5 hours. That's ridiculous, man. I couldn't.
It's better than praying 3 times a day. Shout out to all the Muslim homies.
They pray 3 times a day.
Shouts out ISIS.
The views of Gabe Melero do not represent those of the Maximum Chillage podcast. I forgot to disclaim that in the beginning of this podcast.
I'm just shouting out some real ones.
You know what?
I mean, when did you guys ever stand for something you believed in?
I'm gonna say that I like your allegiance. My
allegiance is to Maximum Chillage, bro.
Nobody knows.
I don't fake the funk like some people up in this bitch.
Nobody knows about the last podcast, but you had a
lot of
Confederate
stuff.
Confederate koozie.
I should have brought it today.
To side with Trump supporters and well, just people that own guns, really.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just people that own guns in general, ISIS and Trump supporters, and
I would say mainly people that keep it real.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
all right.
I mean, I'm not saying I voted for Trump, but there's been times where he said things we've all been thinking. I mean, we're just not gonna say it.
Speaking of Trump, the top news story of the day: the mooch, Anthony Scaramucci, 11 days into his job, he's out.
Yeah, it's actually unofficially.
He's not even started.
Yeah,
he hasn't even started his job yet.
Start date was in August, and did not even make it to that.
He went on a tirade that day that we were here.
Yeah.
Thursday when we initially did this podcast. It was a lot of news. He just said a couple things like Steve Bannon tries to suck his own cock.
Well, he didn't. You know, I'm gonna say he wasn't like alleging that he.
He's just saying
I'm not gonna suck my own.
Pretty much
cock,
jerks himself off.
Yeah.
And then he also said to Reince Priebus that he's a fucking paranoid schizophrenic. And if you're not familiar with Reince Priebus, he is the White House chief of staff. So he was throwing out all kinds of wild accusations and ultimately got the boot.
And so Priebus left, and so did Sean Spicer, who's still there right now doing the same job.
Spicer resigned because he didn't want to deal with Scaramucci.
And I don't know if you saw the interview today, but he was
he
asked
had an
about
interview
it.
Today.
He was just smiling, and he may actually stay on. He didn't say that he would, but he may stay on.
That would be really good for SNL if he stays on. Melissa McCarthy has a job once more. But yeah, so that was pretty intense. Let's ask the person who is going to be the most offensive about it, Gabe Melero. How do you feel about the communications director? I don't know if you know or not. Communications director stepped in. He tried to be like a fucking Joe Pesci, just telling everybody to go fuck themselves, and now he's gone.
I have a question for you guys before you guys start asking me questions.
Yeah.
Who's sending you guys checks? Is it CNN? Is it Fox News? Because I don't know where you guys are coming up with this shit.
Hold on a second. Fox News is like his only ally.
Yeah, I stand by what I said. InfoWars. Maybe Alex Jones is on the pay roster. I don't fucking know. Every time you guys talk
I'd like to be Alex Jones. That'd be fun.
What, to
just be mad all the time? Mark Levin just yelling, the fucking liberals!
Have you looked into Pizzagate? I'd be yelling too.
This guy hates Pizzagate.
It's ridiculous, dude.
I'll have a whole episode of you talking about Pizzagate if you want. The Pizzagate episode by Gabe Melero.
The truth needs to be exposed. We need to expose these intergalactic pedophiles.
Okay, for those confused right now, please, what is Pizzagate, Gabe? I'm not entirely sure myself. Go ahead.
Okay.
So what I believe
Pizzagate
to be, according to my investigation.
Your investigations.
Yeah, bro, I investigated.
All right.
I took 2 weeks off, bro. I was in Washington D.C., bro. I was eating the pizza with no pepperonis. All right. What I believe Pizzagate to be, I think people just send a bunch of creepy emails, and when they exposed all the emails, we found people have found me and everyone on 4chan. No, they for real. They found some emails with like some odd things. It's just like some creepy things, from Obama to Hillary. Vice versa. I don't fucking know.
Okay, well...
That's all it is.
So should we elaborate about what it is more?
Well, okay, the Obama thing, I believe...
This is also coming from someone who has a beard. Just let the record be known.
If I remember reading about the Obama thing, it's slightly related, but not really about Pizzagate. It's just his whole conspiracy that everybody that is big into politics or a celebrity... they all are involved in this giant pedophile. Other people are linking him. Alex Jones didn't, but yes, Chester from Lincoln Park.
Yeah,
they also said that
he was going to expose everybody.
He was getting ready, dude, to go on 4chan
until they iced him.
Okay, so a dude that's like was a victim of, was outright about his childhood being a victim of, child abuse and pedophilia. Why would he have a Linkin Park symbol that's supposed to be a pedophile symbol? Like, why would that make sense? I don't know. And then, like, why would he be going along with it and then just about to bring it out and then I mean, come on.
I didn't say believe it.
Oh, okay. All right. But, okay, so Obama ordered, like, he had some event, and they were ordering hot dogs.
And he said, bring the good hot dogs. The ones you got last time.
Yeah.
You know I like fresh hot dogs.
It was about gourmet hot dogs. He had an email
That's allegedly about little kids' dicks. Right?
They were saying it wasn't about kids' dicks, but the gourmet hot dogs had to do with a certain ethnic or a certain age. That's what all the other emails that they said were about. Like when they said, "Oh, I want this with extra cheese."
A lot of
that
these
was supposed
emails,
to be like extra.
But there was an actual pizza place called Cosmic Pizza.
Comet Pizza.
Comet Pizza. So there was an actual pizza shop where they said all this shit was happening.
Yeah.
Did you see that guy got a lot of blowback? And
well, yeah. One of Alex Jones's followers went there with a gun and fired it in the air and asked to see where the basement was and stuff. And there is no basement to the place.
Just like the Alamo.
Just like the Alamo.
So this is what I want to know. When have you ever stand up for something you believed in? Okay, so since we're talking about Trump, fake news.
Gabe brought notes, something that Michael didn't. Let's just talk about that.
So recently, Adobe had a presentation, and they debuted their new program called Voco. It's a voice conversion app. So they take 40 minutes of us talking, and in that 40 minutes, we will make enough sounds that
they can
would
use
be
my
like
voice for everything.
Yes. So if I say the dog is walking, it translates that to text. The dog is walking, and in the presentation, they start twisting the guy's words around, and then they eventually turn it into things he's never even said. So it's just showing, where the fake news future is.
What is that supposed to be for? What are they going to use that for?
Like, what's the practical
use
of it?
What was Photoshop for? What are a lot of things for?
There's a lot of practical use for Photoshop.
When it was created, they might not have seen the practical use we're using it for today.
What, Photoshop?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying,
What were they saying that was for, though? You don't know?
Nope. That's about it. That's why I changed the channel. Stanford University also made a program called Face to Face, which is kind of the same thing with video, and they're able to change like people's emotions and like facial,
which is kind of something similar to what they've been doing in the movies lately, recreating.
But I'd imagine this would make it a lot easier. Because those movies have $20 million budgets.
Yeah.
$5 million, to move Shrek's nose hairs. So,
Moving on, it's summer right now, and it's fucking hot. And in true summer form, my favorite thing usually about summer when it's happening is the Summer Olympics that just got announced. 2028, they will be returning to their rightful home. Not really, but that's how I feel about it. The United States of America. More specifically, Los fucking Angeles, California. How do you feel about that, Michael? You seem like you didn't know that. Did you know that?
No, I knew that they were in the bid for it.
They won it.
What was the other
France.
location?
They got it in 2024.
Okay. Yeah. It would bring in a lot of money to.
I'm gonna go. You gonna go?
No, dude.
Clusterfuck
of a traffic.
I would go, yeah, but it's gonna take 8 fucking hours to go. So I got better things to do.
Yeah, dude. It's
8 hours.
Dude, the traffic's gonna be through the roof.
Yeah, the traffic's gonna be terrible.
It's already terrible.
I'm going. I love the Olympics. To be honest with you, I absolutely love the Olympics.
You mean just going to the city?
No, going to an actual event. Going to multiple events, hopefully.
How much are tickets? I've never known.
I don't know. I actually don't know. I know
because people from across the world end up coming for that event. I feel like they'd be like,
man, I don't understand how people go anywhere. There's a bunch of Mexico fans that end up in fucking Columbus, Ohio for Mexico soccer games.
Okay, let me
I don't
ask
know
you
how
this.
they pay for
Well,
it.
that's because the national teams usually have
price
packages.
limit? What's your price limit on this?
$100 a ticket.
Oh yeah, you're not going. I'm trying to sit front row volleyball, men's, because it's 2017. You know what I mean? I'm not a switch hitter, but if I'm front row, I'm front row. You know what I mean? I'll tell you who's signing my checks. Shit.
What's your favorite Olympic sport then?
My favorite
His is
Olympic
volleyball,
sport?
men's volleyball. Front row.
We're talking about
Dom's out.
Summer sports.
I don't know shit about the Olympics for
man.
real. That's some old people shit. I'm totally surprised Chewy's watching that.
Let's
you know what? He's probably gonna cry when the princess dies too, huh?
let it be known.
Wait, which princess?
Gabe's in here.
No, Princess Diana.
Dave's in here, shoeless, with the backwards hat. He just put his shoe on my desk.
It's not shoe, foot.
Pata.
And her Carhartt shirt.
Just in case some real work needs to be done around here. I'm tired of these fucking liberals.
They always told me the older you get, the more conservative you become. And this guy's living proof. He gets more conservative every day. Yeah. Last time he had a koozie. This time he's walking in here barefoot.
You know, at the liquor store, the lady asked me how old I was. I had to think about it. I'm not lying to you. I was getting ready to guard me.
I don't know how old you are.
27.
Oh, okay. You're my same age.
Yeah.
But you're a year younger than me in school.
Yeah.
Should kill that, Mike.
I was just the whole time thinking of Superbad, one of the funniest movies ever.
It is one of the funniest. He didn't see it till recently.
What the fuck?
I have to say recently. You're talking about.
Why would you change your name to Muhammad?
You're saying
that is one of the most popular names in the world.
He is saying recently. The movie came out in 2008.
Why would you slap God like that in the face?
Huh?
That's a super bad reference.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying the movie came out like 2008-ish.
I don't know, dude.
Well, I'm just saying. I watched it like 2 years after.
No, bitch.
You're over here drinking the vodka with the gold.
2 years ago,
Yeah.
we were in fucking college together. I have not been in college with you for 6 years.
Let the record be known, Mike hasn't been to school in 6 years.
Is that true?
John Shinover.
Let's turn this into an intervention.
John Shinover.
Oh, he doesn't like that, dude. I've done it. I do it every episode. He doesn't
What?
like it. Turn this into an intervention about when you're going back to school.
Oh yeah, he's brought it up. I don't want to.
Let's bring this up because I'm never going back to school, but it's fun to point fingers.
I mean, you have a pretty good job, though.
Yeah,
That's all right.
I mean,
So does Mike.
not really.
Hey, wow. I also know a lot of people that went to college that have lame ass jobs. So
I don't know, man. It's not so much. Okay, you know what? For me, it's not so much about doing anything with the degree. It's really just, I have a sister that has a master's. I have another sister that's about to get her master's. It's pretty much that. That's where I'm at with it.
it's all right.
It's just, trying to catch up with that, but I'm not going to. So I'm just gonna chill.
Maximum chill. It's just what this podcast is all about.
Honestly, I cannot think of one thing that I actually want to do. You know what I mean? I can't think of one thing where it's like, fuck, I would really want to do that, so I should get a degree in this so that I can do that.
Mike, I don't really like to point fingers or call people out, but I mean, making fidget spinner YouTube videos, you're not gonna get that far in life, Mike. You know what I mean? I mean, I know you call yourself a professional dabber, but you're the only one. You're the only one who says this shit, Mike. We're saying this because we love you, bro. All right?
Back to Superbad. It's the funniest movie ever. But
Ever.
It's on Netflix. That's why I'm saying that. In the news today.
Oh, shit. Shouts out to my girl if you're listening to this, which I hope you're not. We'll watch that shit on Netflix soon.
There you go. Has she not seen it?
Maybe on a Sunday?
Has she not seen it? We've seen that shit like 20 times.
On Netflix, right?
No. I didn't even, that's why I'm saying I didn't know it was on Netflix.
It's been announced today by the LA Times.
Someone give me their password, by the way. Leave your Netflix password in the comments.
Leave it in the comments for this guy. And it was announced today in the LA Times that Netflix is over $20 billion in debt.
Whoa.
Wait, million or billion?
Billion.
Did you say billion?
Billion.
Netflix.
Oh,
Netflix.
That sounds like some fake news.
That's some real shit.
You know what? I always think about that shit because every year they drop like 20 million. I'm making that number up, by the way, a year on original programming.
That's exactly why they're in the hole, because they're trying to create all this original programming.
And I'm thinking, like, I only pay $7 a month.
Exactly.
And like 3 other people have my login.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, like, how are they making all this paper? Who are they scamming?
They're in debt. To be exact, it's $20.5 billion in debt because they're making cool ass shows like Stranger Things, House of Cards.
I can't wait. Stranger Things.
Oh,
2.
dude, it's awesome.
It's
a
lit.
great show.
It's lit. It is litty, Mike.
We've talked about that show in here because
I couldn't remember. That's why I wasn't sure if I should comment. We did talk about it on here, right?
Nobody listens to this thing twice, dude.
Yeah,
whoever's listening right now is a new listener. We're getting new listeners every day, losing the old ones. You got to shed the fat, you know. It's natural selection.
How many videos do we actually have posted on YouTube available?
You're gonna have to back up off that mic, dude, because you're popping like a pussy.
Popping, dude?
No, they only shouts out Lil Wayne. You guys only have 2 videos uploaded on YouTube because I made a comment about finding your first 2.
Episodes 3 and 4.
Okay. You told me they were on a different format.
They're on SoundCloud. If anybody wants to listen to our episodes 1 and 2, they're on SoundCloud. This is on YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, we actually tried to make a video of our last one. We keep referencing the last one. That's what fucked up. We had Nestor here being all weird, being our cameraman, but not actually being our cameraman.
He actually left the room for like 15 minutes, and it was kind of weird. And he came back in full-on Nosferatu makeup work. It was very impressive, but it was weird because he didn't say anything. He just stared at us.
Well, you know what it was? I kept getting notifications about ice in the area. So, you know, sometimes you got to mask up. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Future, mask off.
You brought up something that I want to talk about last time.
Speaking of Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Recent article. Lil Wayne has 978 songs. I would say a good 80% of them are trash.
Wait.
He said the word pussy 717 times. And his features have only said it 186. Just food for thought.
What kind of Pizzagate shit is that?
Wait. Hold on a second. Wait, how many songs does that guy really have?
978.
Like
he's been going since we were children. Dude.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, they're including songs that he's featured on.
No, these are Lil Wayne songs only. These
are not him featured on other people.
These are 978 Lil Wayne songs.
Dude, that's insane.
And 717 say the word pussy.
Yeah, I can think of one song, "Pussy Money Weed," one of my favorite Lil Wayne songs. He says it a lot in that song.
Let the record show the views of Chewy Sanchez. You're not.
Or did not reflect the maximum chillage hour.
Thanks, Mike. I didn't know.
I didn't know it was called the maximum chillage hour till right now.
Well, I just threw an hour.
The national maximum chillage power hour.
I'll take it. Mike, you want to go on to that magic little box that keeps our beer cold and get the next beer?
Oh, yeah, for sure, dude.
I would really appreciate it.
I will.
And then Gabe and I are going to talk real business here.
Oh, I know what being asked to leave the room means. I understand.
Yeah, go ahead and leave. He's leaving now.
And no one misses you.
What I wanted to talk about was Tyler, the Creator. Last time he said he came out gay on one of his songs. Is that true or is it not?
So he hasn't confirmed it, like when Frank Ocean, made a couple lyrics in his songs about it.
But Frank Ocean is gay. Openly
he discussed it after, everyone's waiting for Tyler too. So in the song I Ain't Got Time, he said next line will have them like, whoa, I've been kissing boys since 2004.
Michael's over here being weird. Go ahead.
Creep. And in another song, Garden Shed, he pretty much the whole song he's talking about that he's hiding in a garden shed. Truth is, since a kid thought it was a phase. So he just kind of talks about, him, like, in theory, being in the closet.
If he is gay, I like him now. Before I didn't really like him, I thought he was a pompous piece of shit. I think he's funny sometimes. I like his videos.
So being a pompous piece of shit, I mean, I think if we all look back at ourselves at 18, I think we could all say that
is
about
he 18?
Ourselves. No, he's probably like...
I don't know. He could be 18.
24 now, maybe, or 23.
When he started, he was 18.
Yeah, he was probably even younger than that.
You have Tyler, the Creator fan, Michael? Michael's back. Go ahead and introduce the beer now.
Double Nut Brown. Just want everyone to know.
That is what it's called.
It is called Double Nut Brown, a big brown porter. And that's all I have to say about this.
It's a brown porter?
I don't know. It sounds funny, so I read it.
That's cool.
I got it because it looked delicious. I was in the porter section of Bevmo today.
And you didn't even buy no Virginia Black?
I don't know what that is.
Drake's whiskey?
That's not the porter section. But Drake has a whiskey?
Yeah, bro.
I did not know that.
That's all I drink. In my cereal. I'm trying to be like Drake, bro.
Go ahead and give that a taste, Michael. I'm going to tell you what this is. This is Double Nut Brown by Mammoth Brewing Company. That's funny to Gabe because he's 18 years old. It does say a Big Brown Porter by Mammoth Brewing Company, 1 pint tier, and it has won the World Beer Cup gold medal for Brown Porter category. Does that taste like a gold medal beer to you?
Still on the fence about it, actually.
Really? You don't like it?
No, it's not terrible. It's just I still have
the campfire was better.
Campfire. No, I still think I have some campfire taste in my mouth. And I
like
think
that ASMR pouring there.
It, you know.
I think that's all what this whole channel is just going to become. It's an ASMR channel.
Welcome everyone. It's time to do homework.
That was a highlighter. That was a highlighter. But Michael, go ahead with your notes, sir. What is our next topic of discussion?
Oh no, actually, I probably should have chimed in on the Netflix thing. It was actually about Netflix.
Was Double Nut Brown Porter any good? You haven't given us anything.
Okay, well, you keep trying to get me on another subject, and then
the more he talks, the more listeners we lose. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're losing them by dropping like flies.
Gold medal.
We have 10,000 people viewing live right now, Mike. Now we're at 20.
20.
So anyways, Netflix, again with them leaking money, I was reading about how much they're investing in stand-up
news
community.
From? Where do you read news from?
Oh, I read from all over, dude.
Gabe is doing something.
What's that?
It's a new little EBT song, I'm assuming.
Oh, let's get a little EBT. A little EBT is our local famous rapper. We're going to get him on this show soon.
Honestly, I just got high by saying the name Little EBT. That is some loud. Shouts out Little EBT.
He's going to listen to this. I hope he does. Go ahead, though, Michael.
Oh, I'm done.
No, talk about it.
I'm done, bro.
Yeah. Michael doesn't have a phone, so I don't know where he reads things. And he doesn't have the internet.
I have a cell phone.
He doesn't have the internet. He has a fucking...
You have a Cricket phone?
He does.
I do have
He does have a Cricket phone.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make a joke about it.
He has a Cricket phone that doesn't let him play Pokemon Go because it's too slow.
Well, it's not that it's too slow. I mean, it's an outdated phone. I'm still on a 5C because I refuse to pay any money for... $700 for a phone. I just can't justify it.
5C, bro?
Yeah, dude.
A plastic phone?
Yeah.
Did you get that at Costco?
That was actually their selling point when they came out.
That it was plastic?
Well, yeah.
And now it's just...
Show everyone that you're broke.
Yeah,
that's what the commercial said.
That's what it looks like. Everybody knows.
During the presentation, he says, "Are you tired of looking rich?" Now the iPhone C.
Yeah, man. I don't use the phone for much other than calling people, texting people, getting on a couple of apps. It still does all of that. Catching Pokemon wasn't on the top of my list. I couldn't justify $700 to catch Pokemon.
It's not $700.
That's how much a fucking phone
You can get
costs.
a phone on Craigslist for like $300, man.
Bro, I'm not gonna get a phone on Craigslist.
Why not?
I don't trust it.
You get your hooker, you get your transsexual prostitutes on back page.
Dude,
you're gonna let them. You're gonna pick them up on Craigslist, but you won't let them join the army.
I'm not. I've been known to dabble with the trans community, if you know what I'm saying.
Just the other day.
Gabe's filming me. I don't know who watches his shit. It's kind of making me weirded out. Shout out to all the trans girls on his feed.
I would actually really appreciate it or love it if he was
I don't like it.
Effect.
I don't like it at all. This Double Nut Brown is nothing like the campfire.
No, well, I wouldn't.
So, speaking of the trans...
This has carbonation, which is weird for a porter.
No, porters have carbonation.
This one didn't.
That's a stout. Stouts and porters.
I was in the stout. I thought I was in the porter section.
Well, they're usually right next to each other. Both usually are darker. Both usually have coffee notes, and this one doesn't.
Excuse my ignorance. I only drink Miller Lite.
Okay, you see, that's why I was thrown off
Light.
by this because it's a porter, but it's a nut brown. Nut browns are usually like the British ale kind of things. Newcastle's is a nutty brown. Those usually typically aren't porters. This is like a hybrid beer in a way.
I don't like it.
So I'm not anti this beer. It's just it's not what I'm used to when I wanted to get a porter. When I get a porter, I'm looking for the darker beer, the beer that's closer to a stout but has the carbonation. I'm not a huge fan of it.
Speaking of trends, have you guys seen the TV show I Am Jazz?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
I Am Jazz?
So my girlfriend was telling me
about a 16-year-old trans girl who's growing up in America, Florida, actually, which I don't know how that is.
She she went on a blind date or like a
I saw that
date.
episode.
This is a real life show?
TLC, yeah.
First episode
real
I've ever
person.
seen. My girlfriend watches
Didn't you think that was weird that a 16-year-old was going on blind dates?
That's what I was telling her. Like
I wasn't going on blind dates when I was 16.
That's something you
I was
do.
going on dates when I was 16.
That's something you do.
I was going to the fair sometimes.
When
or
you're
like,
27.
Yeah. Like when you're like really like desperate for love, you're like, I gotta go on some blind dates that I'm paying for. But this was a 16-year-old trans girl going on blind dates. I think she had to pay for this.
She's probably too young for a Grindr account. That's probably why.
Oh, that's
true.
Sense.
But like,
and probably somebody
Shouts out
reputable
Grindr.
that.
Grindr sponsor this podcast.
No, honestly,
my boy needs a premium account ASAP.
TLC probably, you know. Wait, you said it was TLC, right? You said the Learning Channel, right?
yes.
TLC is probably
90 Day Fiance. You watch that?
What?
Oh, I've seen like 3 episodes.
That's a good ass show.
Yeah. Shouts out to that A-Rab dude.
Oh, the phone's ringing. I wish it was like one of those shows where like the phone rings and his cool guest, like just like Crazy Larry. Hey, it's Crazy Larry. They put a boat for sale the other day.
It might be.
I wish. We have that many fans already that people are calling in when he went live.
Oh, that would be really interesting if that's what it was.
Oh, we should set that up. Call us.
Dude, you should set that
We
up.
easily can.
I'll just say on Twitter or something, hey, call me up on Thursday between this time and this time.
If you're John Schinevert, leave your phone number in the comments so we can call you. I got you, boy. So, you know,
the I Am Jazz.
We were speaking about that. And then also we talked about how she was going on a second date. But I don't know if that boy knew she was trans.
She told him.
Okay. So we were talking about it, you know, got on the subject. Would you date a trans person? Would you guys date a trans person?
Yes.
You would date a trans person?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Like, knowing that, like...
Dickito.
Oh.
So that was part of...
Pre-op.
That was like the only thing I wasn't down with because I told her like...
the only thing.
I told her, like, a dick? What am I going to do with that?
Suck it, bro.
Like, put it on my shoulder? Like, you know... Give it a name. I don't know what I would do with it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, maybe give it a cute outfit. You know what I mean? I don't got time for that shit. You know, we need sound effects, or excuse me,
like a boy.
You guys. No, I was thinking like that from that news clip. Ain't nobody got time for that.
You should get a soundboard. You should be the soundboard guy. You know what?
Drops.
He's becoming a permanent staple here, and I'm liking it.
You know, this is only the 5th podcast. You guys could only go up from here.
It's true.
Yeah.
You've exceeded all other guests by far.
The one guess.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we can't name drop, but haven't talked to you in like 20 years.
Shout out if you're listening to this, Bobby. I love you, but you're off. But have you seen 90 Day Fiance?
Yeah.
So the premise of the show, Mike, since you don't watch TV,
because you know not all of us live in a cave.
Yeah, we don't have iPhones that are relevant. So it's a show where people from other countries meet people from the United States. And I think 90 Days references how long it takes to apply for whatever level visa to get married.
I think it's like a fiance visa.
Yeah, something like that. So people from other countries meet people from the United States and they want to get married to them. So they come to the United States and get married.
So it's them hanging out for 90 days before getting married?
The 90 days isn't really stressed. What's stressed is the cultural differences, and some people are being used for visas.
Shouts out to that white girl, that thirsty white girl.
Which one?
With the Muhammad or whatever.
Oh, and visa. No, that's a black girl with Muhammad.
Oh, okay.
No. Oh no, the old lady.
That lady that got
straight
scammed?
up.
No, the young girl who's like thirsty. He's like, my culture, we don't hold hands. And she's like, just touch me. Just touch me, Felipe.
No, honestly, Katie and I were talking about making a 90 Day Fiance a whole podcast about it because we watch it every Sunday. And I think it would be really entertaining to do a whole podcast on that show because it's crazy good.
It sounds heartbreaking, dude.
Oh, it's sad.
Hey, Mike, you know, dude, if I ever grow up like Chewy, don't let me, bro. Just shoot me. if I'm doing that shit.
What do you mean?
90 Day Fiancé podcast?
90 Day Fiancé together?
Yeah.
Or,
Oh, you go fuck yourself, Gabe. Let it be known, Gabe's wearing a fucking Giants hat when he used to rep the Dodgers. Fuck him.
oh, shit.
Brand new hat, too. He bought it in the beginning of the season hoping they were going to do good. They suck dick, bro. You should have stuck with the Dodgers. They're going to win the World Series.
You know, for the record, I am once speechless. Now I know how it is to get caught with your pants down. Growing up, I went to Giants Dodger games. I've gone to way too many Dodger games. And then throughout the years, due to certain circumstances,
Yeah, they started winning.
I started going to a lot of Giants games.
I bet.
No, I went to their old stadium, whatever the fuck it was called.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it was called. Repping a brand new fucking...
I buy one every year. I'm a heavy sweater.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I
sweat.
buy a new one every
I
year.
sweat through them, dude. Like, I have my old one
I
in
mean,
the
if you look
car.
at my hat right now, it's sweated out.
Yeah, dude, they get fucking gross. Funny story. I knew it was time for a new one. Back in February, I was in San Diego for a wedding, pouring balls. So I go, I don't give a fuck about the rain. I'm a man. Shouts out ISIS. And I just get drenched, right? No big deal. Like I said, I'm a man.
Smelling like a dog.
I'm wearing a Carhartt shirt. Nothing bothers me. And, I take off my hat, wave my hair back and forth, dry out these locks, lay my hat on the rental bed. And
oh, bro,
I pick up the hat, big ass yellow ring stained into the bed.
Oh, shit.
That's disgusting.
So I knew it was time for a new hat.
Well, hats on the bed, that's bad luck anyways. That's bad juju,
Speaking
dude.
of bad luck,
That's
speaking
worse
of
than breaking
baseball,
mirrors.
it was announced today that Steve Bartman, the very famous Chicago Cubs fan who cursed them back in 2003, I believe, will be receiving a ring for all of his trouble of being shit on by Chicago fans everywhere for years.
Well, fuck that guy. You know what I mean? If I was from Chicago,
You wouldn't like it?
fuck that. Fuck
Dude,
that guy.
so the franchise is choosing to give him the ring?
The organization's going to give him a ring.
Wow, dude. Well,
I've always
why?
wondered how it's a team to win a World Series that you're from.
What is it like?
Yeah, after watching Chicago win.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's crazy.
Like living in the town, like being the town.
Known as the fucking losers of the world.
Yeah.
That must have felt really good.
Fuck the Grizzlies. Just want to throw that out there. Fuck the Grizzlies. Fuck the taco truck throwdown.
Have you ever been to Taco Truck Throwdown? Taco Truck Throwdown just happened this weekend, and it was a huge 2-day event. The hottest days of the year. Fucking
It was 2 days?
ridiculous.
So I went to the first
Yes,
one.
I did too, and it wasn't that big.
And I won the taco eating contest.
Did you?
Do you remember
It was
that?
a national
You
taco
were
eating.
there.
Was I? I was there.
We were sitting up top with
Yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah. I was there.
And I won.
It wasn't as big as it is now. It was actually the World Taco Eating Contest now with
Joey Chestnut.
the national Nathan's eating. Was it 4th of July?
Yeah.
4th of July hot dog champion multiple years came out. Did he win?
92 tacos in 8
Jesus
minutes.
Christ.
In how many minutes?
8 minutes.
8 minutes, 92
Yep.
tacos. Crazy.
Get your life together, Mike.
You know.
And Michael actually
should
trained
be
to
good.
eat a pizza, a giant pizza in a competition once, and he failed.
Well, yeah, the math was
I'm not
just not gonna
surprised.
add up. No, hold on a second. Actually, it was a 2-person thing. It was
John Shinover, shout out to John
Yeah.
Shinover. It was
I was getting sold. I didn't even fucking know.
the premise was it was a 10-pound pizza. It was like
They were legit training. Like they would go buy Little
we
Caesars
bought-
pizzas
we
and
bot
time
multiple-
themselves.
We bought multiple Little Caesars pizzas.
This is
to
that was
weigh
the
it
point
out
of their life that
to,
they were out.
to figure out how much that would weigh and if we could do it in the time. I ate my first half of my portion real fast. First 15 minutes.
5 pounds?
Yeah, I guess it would be about 5 pounds. And then I got about 2 slices into another pizza, and I was just done. I had like 45 minutes left to go. I just knew that I was bowed out. John already finished his whole portion in that first 15 minutes.
Shouts out John Shinover.
And he was like looking at me like, really? You're stopping? You're quitting? And I'm like, yeah. And I think he got a little like, oh, well, I shouldn't be eating all this too. So he's like, yeah, I think I'm done too. And I said, no, dude, if you can do it, can you do it? And he totally. It was this 10-pound pizza. You had to eat it within an hour. It had to have, I believe, 3 toppings, any kind of toppings you chose.
What toppings did you guys choose?
Which ones that we were going to
choose? Well, was that a topping?
No, I don't think cheese was a topping, and I would not choose cheese as a topping. That is very filling.
Would you try to keep cheese off of it?
You could. It had to have the 3 pounds of cheese or whatever that was on there. It was, it was mushrooms, I think, were topping that we decided. I honestly don't remember. It was probably mushrooms, green pepper, and olive. It's just things that seem like it would be easy to digest or go down and not be filling. I think we could have done it. But
I considered trying this taco eating competition.
At the top of truck,
I was pretty confident that I could do it, and then I started to do the math. $2,000. A flight from anywhere in the United States could roughly cost around $500. Hotel for the night, $100. So if you were pretty serious about competitive eating, you're still if you were to potentially win the $2,000 purse, so at that point I knew I was out,
Where was it at?
It was at the Taco Truck Throwdown.
Oh, okay.
But I considered trying and started looking it up, and you have to train your stomach to stretch because it's a muscle. So I, didn't do it.
You didn't go to Taco Truck Throwdown?
Fuck no.
What is your gripe against the Grizzlies?
Well, it's some stuff I choose to not talk about on air. But the Taco Truck Throwdown.
I don't know.
The Taco Truck.
You have a personal vendetta against the organization?
With a couple of their employees.
Shauna?
So,
name dropping.
Well, no, she's a nice girl. She works for, she sells houses or some shit. I don't know. So, she's not going to listen to this.
Okay.
No, but the Taco Truck Throwdown. I'm Mexican.
I think it's a little racist that they call themselves the Fresno Tacos.
No,
You think that's racist?
No,
I don't like it.
Okay, so Chewy's over here, sensitive Nancy. I'm just talking about like that. Tacos are nothing to celebrate. It's fucking everyday type of shit. Tacos are nothing new. We've been eating tacos.
That's
We're
why
gonna
it's
eat tacos
racist.
tomorrow. We're always gonna eat tacos. So why the fuck are we having a big old festival celebrating tacos? Bitch, this is our life.
You don't think like if there was a black community, they call it the fucking
chicken
fried
eating.
chickens?
That's
racist.
The Atlanta fried chickens. The chicken eating. We're the chicken eating capital of the world. Bitch, this is every day. We're gonna eat this with you or without you. Fuck the throwdown. That's what I'm saying. And I'll tell you right now, we all know there's better tacos in Mexico.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why they're over here saying the Fresno's the taco eating capital of the world.
It's not.
The shittiest taco in Mexico.
I think LA would be the fucking taco eating capital of the United States, if anything.
If by far.
Yeah. Not Fresno.
Not Fresno.
Los Angeles probably has way better taco trucks than Fresno does.
Shouts out Los Angeles.
I hate Los Angeles and I love it at the same time.
I'm more of a Bay guy. But
I used to be, but I feel more comfortable in LA. But I hate LA.
You feel more comfortable in LA?
There's a lot more brown people in LA.
Chewy, I don't know you that well, but I don't think you're a cool kid. LA's on some cool kid shit.
I think the Bay's on some cool kid shit, if anything, man.
If anything, bro.
The Bay's on some trust fund cool kid shit.
I think both.
Hey, shouts out to everyone in the Bay that's hardworking, even if you're rich. Hey, those rich people fucking earn their money too. I'm just saying, bro.
Every year. Grow a little bit more conservative.
I know, dude. This guy.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, they're taxing us too much.
Too much Alex
They're
Jones for
taxing
this
us
guy.
too much, bro. I'm about to roll some coal on you, bitches.
He's about to tell us taxation is theft, dude.
I bet he is. Speaking of taxation is theft, it's national.
Roll a blunt day.
I wish it was that. It's a national. What is this? Mutt Day. I just wanted to bring this up.
What do you mean, Mutt Day?
Mutt
Okay,
as in
let
dogs.
the record show.
National Mutt
Chewy's
Day?
gang affiliation has nothing to do with this podcast.
I just want to talk about this because Michael has a mutt.
What about it?
Mike, you're in a gang?
It's National Mutt Day, dude.
Whoa,
Dogs,
whoa.
mutts.
Okay, that's cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, it's just
What kind of dog do you have?
I don't know what he is. I used to think he was like a
A
short
mutt?
hair pointer.
It is a mutt.
No, I used to think that he was like a German short hair pointer mix.
I hate dogs now.
I think he's like
I don't like them.
Since when? Because you've been hanging out with all those cats?
I like cats.
You're a cat person?
I
He's
am
been
now.
hanging out with a lot of cats lately.
They're good guys.
No, cats are fucking creepy.
I like cats.
They are
for a
creepy.
little bit.
Dogs are always trying to hang out.
Yeah,
Dogs
they're
are trying to kick it 24/7.
I don't like that.
Cats are waiting for you to fall asleep, and they're gonna fuck you over.
I like it.
Nah,
It's true. Because the dogs just want, too needy, dude. They're always wanting to talk to you. They're always wanting to be there. They're jumping all the time.
Hey, you know what, Mike?
Check out my dog. My dog
is a fucking piece of shit. He just fucking moves around too much. He barks too much.
Nah, dude. All he does
that fool needs a fidget spinner.
All that fool does is sleep. He just sleeps by my feet. And then if I go to another room, sometimes he chills where he's at. Sometimes he comes and follows me and then goes to that room to chill and sit by my feet. That's all he does. He likes to go outside. I let him run around for a while, but that's about it.
Hey, you know what, Mike? I like you, bro. You don't change for girls.
I'm not changing for girls. I have cats of my own. They are Halloween, Salem, and Fluffy. They're all black cats that live in my garage and shit in there, and I have to go in there every 6 months and shovel it out to start stinking.
Every 6 months, bro.
It's pretty terrible.
We better call CPS.
Dude, it's fucking summer, dude. That's got to be rain.
I don't go in there in summer.
Oh, fuck.
They ain't mine.
Whatever happened to your cat, Danzig?
He's dead. No, Danzig loves cats, dude. What about Danzig?
I never liked his band.
I don't like anything Danzig
does. That's not his band.
It's all the same shit to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well,
wait, Danzig isn't in the Misfits?
Well, he is in the Misfits, but
because Danzig is Danzig too.
Danzig is like,
who gives a fuck?
They're two genres of music. It's like I don't know. Is
I don't
there
know
another
any
musical comparison that you could say, somebody that crossed genres when they had a solo project versus their band?
You
Linkin
know
Park.
The only reason
Mike Shinoda.
You know, the only reason I even know fucking anything about anything is because of the band Fireworks.
They had a good
Misfits cover songs.
They had a tape. I've only bought one of them.
And I was mine, and you lost it.
Well, it wasn't mine, dude.
No.
I bought it for $1.
Bullshit.
I bought it for $1.
Actually, Gabe has had this gripe for years. I've heard him bring it up.
It was mine, and you fucking lost it.
It was my tape, dude.
Well, you lost it.
I did lose it.
And you want to know what's fucked up?
How much are they worth now?
Those recordings, no one gives a fuck anymore. So those recordings are online, but that was a different session. So that recordings are better. So those songs exist online, but the version on that tape were better.
I remember the Halloween. That's the only song that I heard from it. Yeah. But yeah, he.
Do you remember Halloween?
He's brought up this
candy apples and razor blades.
Yeah, dude. He's brought up this gripe more than once.
You know, congratulations on our local Misfits fan having a kid soon.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know if we're gonna drop that.
Mr. Halloween,
let's just call him Mr. Misery.
Mr. Halloween himself.
Why is he having a kid right now and not in Halloween?
I already made that joke, Chewy.
What is it though?
Oh, no, his girl couldn't hold it in.
Well,
it was like a lot funnier when I said it.
I don't know. Last time,
Chewy brought me to water. I didn't drink it. Shit.
I don't know. I don't want to drop his name. You guys can if you want to.
I just said
a fan of the podcast is having a baby, and he's a big fan of the Misfits. I'm not even sure if he's a fan of the podcast. Don't touch your microphone.
No, you know what? He's a big fan of this podcast. He's also a good vlogger. He's a vlogger. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
No, I lied. He's not a... Oh, yeah. No, they vlogged. Whoa.
Oh, I just can't see.
I checked your levels. Don't worry about it. You're on. Michael's over here fidgeting with his microphone. Stop touching it.
It's not a fidget spinner, Mike.
It's not... I know you're
not a dick.
I know you're a professional dab champion. Why don't you just dab for the camera real quick?
Dab champion.
Not gonna do it?
Ooh, that's a hard dab, Mike.
That was pretty hard, dude. You're gonna snap your neck, bro.
You might blow out your elbow.
You're pretty old these days.
I know.
Earlier, Michael called me in a panic, saying, "Chewy, can you believe that Apple is discontinuing the iPod Touch?" And I was like, "Nah, dude." I was like half asleep, and I was like, "Nah, dude, that's fake news." He's like, "No, dude. I just read that they're gonna discontinue the Apple."
You were half asleep?
iPod Touch. I was, yeah.
You called me you called me at like 9:30.
Yeah, half asleep. They're not discontinuing it, by the way.
What time do you start work?
They are discontinuing
9 a.m.
That doesn't matter.
Who the fuck are you, bro? The police?
Fucking ISIS over here. They are discontinuing the Shuffle and the Nano for your information.
You know, the Shuffle was really nice.
You're the only person I know who likes it.
Oh, I fucking love it. Till this day, I love the Shuffle. Do I use one? No.
The Shuffle, that was the random one, right?
No, it wasn't. It was random if you chose. Oh. You could go in order.
But you had to memorize the order in your head?
No.
Alphabetical.
Oh, it's alphabetical?
No. You put it. You make the order. So I would have everything ordered by track listings. So I would put 3 full CDs on there, and I would just listen to the full 3 CDs.
What 3 CDs do you remember having in there?
Fuck if I know. Like, I really don't know.
What would you have? Okay, if you had a shuffle right now, you could only put 3 CDs in there. What would you have in there?
Yeah, this is Desert Island.
Okay.
These are the only 3 CDs you're going to have for at least 2 years.
Nah.
No, or right now?
Just right now.
Current rotation?
Yeah, current rotation.
Well, I'm going to put that new Tyler Creator Flower Boy.
All right. How many tracks are on there? Like 12?
Yeah, maybe like 13, 12. You know, today I was listening to Cold Heart. Or no, I was listening to Horsehead. Whoa. Let me get you the name of the CD.
Mike, while he's creating the name of the CD, what would you have on there?
What of albums that I would choose?
3 albums to have
3
on
albums?
rotation. Just for right now.
Just for right now? Oh, just for right now.
You're not able to pick the Jaggies.
Michael's old band. Look them up on MySpace. They're still there.
God, dude, I don't even know the album's name. I've been listening to a 2 Gallons CD lately a lot, rotation in my car. I also picked up an old band that I hadn't listened to in years, Lantia Tem. I've been listening to them. That might be on there. And 3rd album. I don't know, man. 3rd album. Wait, was that the limit of the shuffle?
3 albums.
It was
No,
just 3
it
albums.
was like a file size, you know, a certain.
okay.
But I remember putting like roughly 3 CDs.
Okay.
Probably like 6 punk CDs. You know, I know how you roll, Mike. So, you know, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't think of a 3rd.
So the ones I would put on, because it's what I'm listening to right now, I'd put Tyler the Creator, Flower Boy. Today I listened to Horsehead True Blue for the first time in a while. So I'm going to definitely put that on there. And I've also been put in rotation Little Peep Hellboy in anticipation for his new CD.
You said he's going to blow up, right? Let
Call
me
Me
know.
When You're Sober. Oh, yeah. I listened to his newest single that came out. It's My Chemical Romance with a trap beat. So he is going to blow up.
I like that.
Because, you know, his old music was like weird enough. But I think this is weird enough to take him to the next level.
I think the only 2 albums I would have would be Post Malone Stoney.
Very disappointed, by the way.
And Tiger's Jaw Spin. That's it.
Extremely disappointed with Stoney.
You don't like Stoney?
Oh, my God.
I love Stoney.
Might be the biggest letdown of the year for me.
Oh, you could go fuck yourself.
Every single he had before that, beyond fire. The first time I heard White Iverson, my phone overheated. So I was totally anticipating Stoney. Let down.
It's a good album, man.
Let down as fuck. Tiger's Jaw?
Tiger's Jaw Spin?
Have you heard Wake of Phase Spring Eternal?
No.
So Horsehead and Cold Heart and Little Peep are all in a rap collective, the Goth Boy Clique. In that collective as well is Wake of Phase Spring Eternal. The other singer from Tiger's Jaw quit that band to be a rapper.
No way.
A goth rapper.
I will definitely have to listen to that.
Yeah.
Are they on Spotify?
What the fuck? This is SoundCloud rap, bro.
The SoundCloud, yeah.
You don't know me, shorty. You just know my SoundCloud. The Goth Boy Clique has a lot of, you know, lyrics that we could pull away and, you know, use later on in life. Let me quote the newest Little Tracy song.
Let's do it.
I got a ghetto bitch who will hold my Glock. I got an emo bitch who loves Slipknot. You know what I mean? It's like
that's your takeaway for later in life.
We could use all this, bro, at different aspects of our life.
We need to use that in your married life.
You know, Mike. You know, Chili. When you guys get to my age, maybe you'll understand. You know, have fun doing your 90-day fiance recap videos.
I'll enjoy doing that while you enjoy fucking wearing your fucking giant shit underneath your fucking LA heart on your fucking Carol heart.
Cause I'm a real Mexican, bro.
Los Doyers. He's got to bleed blue, bro.
I gotta bleed something, bro. Whoa, let the record.
It gets creepy here at night. I don't like it. Last time we were here at night, I got scared because they started talking about.
Dude, it got hella dark last.
They started talking about Coast to Coast, and that was weird. Sleep paralysis talks.
Sleep paralysis and shadow people.
I went home and thank God I didn't have sleep paralysis, so I'm not a fucking weirdo. I don't get that shit.
Yeah, I could still shit when I got home.
You did a what?
No, like I could still use the bathroom. So, also, which we talked about in the first 2 podcasts, and maybe this could be a more mild.
I can't keep forgetting that there was 2 podcasts.
Mild approach.
Fuck Nestor, dude. He threw everything off. This has been a great podcast without him.
It's been a lot safer podcast, too, for many reasons. No one's saying stupid shit. We don't have the fear of ice breaking down the door.
He's going to cry to this later. He does real sad. Go ahead.
With the podcast or without, bro. I haven't hung out with either of you guys in like 10 years.
Oh, we're going to bring that up?
Hold on a second.
We brought it up the first 2 podcasts.
No, we're going to bring it up again.
Because,
I'm still bitter,
The math is wrong.
No, yeah, it's not 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, it's been like 5 years. Let's agree with 5 years. Probably 7 years for you guys.
Yeah, probably like
I've hung out with you sometimes in between then. So I'm going to say solid hanging out like on a regular basis, 5 years.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say we hardly did that anyway.
Yeah.
We were still homies, but...
Yeah. Other people were always involved usually.
Yeah.
So Gabe used to be our good friend. In high school, like we said, I met this guy in summer fun years and years and years ago.
Deb.
Then we saw each other again in church school and catechism.
Well, I knew this guy. I knew this
from Madison.
From Madison.
Let me tell you my first recollection of him in my where I can think of things.
Yeah.
He runs into the bathroom in middle school, and he has malfructose absorption or some shit. He didn't know what he had back.
Fructose malabsorption.
What the fuck? He's allergic to sugar. He shits his pants.
Fructose malabsorption. Shout out fructose malabsorption gang.
So this guy has emergencies, needs to use the restroom all the time. I'm in the bathroom washing my hands because I'm done using the restroom. He fucking runs in. The bathroom didn't have a lock on the door because it was the one outside by the little snack bar. He's like, Chewy, do me a huge favor, man. Stand by the door while I take a shit.
Wait, how old was this?
He had
undiagnosed.
This is at Summer Fun?
No, this is at Wham's middle school.
Middle school.
Undiagnosed.
Oh, shit. You've been living with it that long?
It was undiagnosed then.
Fuck.
So back then, I was drinking jugs of Sunny Delight, candy, and regular soda all day.
So this fool runs in wearing red, white, and blue dunks. I remember that. Red, white, and blue dunks.
They were red, white. Wow. They were red.
Jordans.
Nope. They were red, white, and blue Converse.
High
tops.
Okay, yeah.
No, not All-Stars. They were like sneakers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe he remembers that.
I remember that vividly.
Wow.
And he ran into the bathroom, and I had to just stand guard. And I was like, you know what? I'll do this. I'm his friend. I don't know. I'll stand in front of the door while he takes a shit. And that's my first recollection of him as a adultish, kind of remembering every detail, like his shoes.
I haven't grown up, bro. Now I've upgraded. Now I'm able to shit in toilets with no door by myself with no lookout. Shouts out.
But yeah, so I've known this guy. We've known him for a long time, and like people do, and there's different fucking factions of friends, and my friends didn't get along with him.
I was Shiite, by the way.
He says he was Shiite and I was Sunni, or my friends were Sunni. We just
different thoughts.
Everybody had different opinions about Gabe, and I tried to stay friends with him. And we hung out after everybody.
A couple times.
Oh, for like 2 years.
I remember going bowling. I remember going bowling with you.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we did.
Because when did the group stop hanging out?
I don't know.
It was like
who
in
gives
high
a
school,
fuck?
Right?
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck? Maybe like I would just
years
assume. Oh, you know what? It was this summer right after we graduated.
Okay.
Because I was only invited.
I was already graduated.
I was only invited to half of the graduation parties.
I wasn't invited to any of them.
So his was like. You guys were still friends for almost a year then after.
Maybe a little longer.
Yeah,
we ate a lot of Happy Burgers
at Outlocked. Then Outlocked. Shout out to Loving Hut now.
You know, I'd also like to give thanks to the Supreme Master for everything she does for us.
Can't believe she's still alive. She's been going strong for the 10 years I've known about her.
Yeah, they need to ice that bitch.
My first recollection of Gabe was somewhere probably like third grade or so. He probably knows better based on his hairstyle. Mm-hmm. I was on the bus and everybody was like, look at it. And I looked at the person in front of me and he had a Nike symbol shaved into the back of his head. And he turned around smiling, and everybody was just saying, "Look at it! He has a Nike symbol." That's my first recollection of who he was.
That was before the urban craze. Let the record be shown.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That was in third grade?
Dude, that
he was like in second grade or something.
I remember him having the fashion mullet.
I never had that
in high school.
He had a fashion mullet.
That shit. No, I had. I had extensions for Halloween.
You were making out with Cammy Feigl.
Whoa, dude,
I was hella jealous.
Again?
I'll name drop her all day long. She's cool.
Blur that shit out, bro. I got a girl now.
Is that still a sour spot? Is that still a sore spot?
I have no recollection of that, bro. Shit.
Shout out to Cammy Feigl.
Yeah, she's cool. Shouts out to the Mormons.
Honestly, if you're listening an hour in, Cammy Feigl, you're a real one. But I doubt she is.
Nah, she's always been a real one, bro. I'm not gonna lie. She's a nice girl.
Oh, I'll block that out. I hope Vanessa doesn't listen an hour in.
It's cool. I eat pizza by myself. I don't give a fuck. No, I'm kidding. I love you. Now blur that out. No, but yeah, no. I mean, I wish I don't fucking remember you guys, to be honest. I don't really remember shit. Like I remember Chewy from Summer Fun, yeah, and Mike from Madison. I don't really remember Mike that much because you were always a quiet guy, but I just kind of always remember Chewy not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, now he gives a little bit more of a fuck.
You got it. Once you grow up, you gotta give a little bit of fuck.
Well, you gotta give the pretend fucks.
Yeah.
I like to think I still live a pretty outlaw lifestyle.
Yeah. I don't know.
Probably some would some would disagree, but
I used to do a lot of dumb shit. As some people would recall.
Dumb shit.
But you just gotta grow up sometimes. We can't all be professional dabbers like Michael.
We all can't be fucking fidget spinner YouTubers.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had your numbers, dude. How much you making off those YouTube videos? Like $2,000 a month?
Dude, the other day I went on his fucking Twitch stream and he had like fucking 5,000 streamers.
I bet, dude.
They were all fucking with this little emoticon of his beard.
Dude, he got everybody with that clickbait. Watch me spin the fidget spinner on my boner.
No.
Clickbait as fuck, dude.
He had the clickbait with the Chi-Chi's fidget spinner. And then you click it and it's just him talking to his fucking dad for 10 minutes.
You're the master of the clickbait, Michael Steinhauer.
I know. I'm just waiting for his reaction videos with his dad. Are you still planning on making those, or is
I wish you still had that video where you convinced your dad that you were gay for a month.
Did you?
No, but that's actually a real story in high school.
That is hilarious.
He told his dad that he was gay. Like, I don't know how it happened or what, but his dad was weird with him for a whole month until he just straight up told him.
It wasn't weird. He just didn't talk to me, really.
That's not weird.
Oh, yeah, that's not weird at all.
We didn't, it lasted longer than it should have because I wasn't living with him at the time. So, I didn't see him for a long time sometimes. So,
that's a story for another time.
Just let him think it.
But, so long story short, Gabe and us haven't talked for, let's just say, an extended period of time, so we don't really know how much time. We started hanging out again last Thursday. This guy's awesome. I don't know why we ever stopped talking.
Yeah, I'm not mad. We should hang out more. I don't know if you should invite Mike again, but
I know. I think Mike's getting kicked off the podcast. Yeah. You're gonna get demoted to the crappy Mike.
You're actually gonna get devoted to Nestor.
Oh, he's just out.
Nestor's the one behind the camera.
If he's
a camera to our audio.
Mike said he was gonna buy us a camera.
I didn't say that,
dude. The video sucked.
I'm gonna look into it.
The video sucked.
Yeah. No, I honestly think.
No, I mean, but that's something.
Gabe thinks we can do it with an iPhone.
Oh yeah, you could totally do it with the iPhone. You're just gonna need an iPhone with the space. Mm-hmm. But you know what, man? The video is, you guys are missing that for sure. It's gonna be awkward, but I mean, who the fuck's gonna watch a 3-hour YouTube video unless you have YouTube Red? That's the only, because with YouTube Red you could turn off your phone and then still play the audio from the video.
So you can still do that with the iPhone, you know that, right?
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
I guarantee you.
Did they take it away?
You got to show me how
fucking
later.
time ago.
They used to do that.
Yeah, in fucking 1920. Hey, maybe on Mike's phone you could still do it.
No, you can't. That sounded like a pretty cool thing to me, but no, you can't.
No, yeah, but right now it's only for YouTube Red subscribers, so.
We'll get video eventually. and I'm really stoked for it. There's gonna be some drone shots. Shout out to Michael for buying me a drone.
Drone shots?
No, it's sick as drone shots of us talking.
You know, I think we all might know some vloggers locally who just recently bought a new drone.
Hey, you know what? I haven't watched those videos in a long time, but I did watch that one today.
That's a big old knife.
It was. I was surprised.
The fucking samurai sword.
You know what? He's busted that one out before, though.
He's definitely listening an hour in. He's 100% listening an hour in.
Well, shit, he better. I watch every fucking vlog.
So do I.
Do you subscribe, though?
I do.
Oh, okay, cool. I subscribe too, and I comment.
I actually subscribed too.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't.
You know what? I think he's almost at a milestone, like 500 subscribers. So hopefully we can.
Shout out to Chris Crucial. Yeah. We're talking about your vlog that we all watch on the daily.
It's really weird. I see some of your friends where I work, and I don't want to say like, hey, I know you from YouTube. If you're listening right now, comment down below. We'd love to have you as a guest.
Comment hashtag.
I would love to have him as a guest.
I'd love to use your DJI.
Hashtag what? What's the hashtag for this podcast? Dude. Hashtag thirdcast? No, dude, that's kind of weird.
Dude, wait. That would be great. If we could get him as a guest, that whole episode, no actual video.
Just
for
drone
the vlog,
shots.
Just drone shots, the whole video.
In the room, all tiny.
Dude, I really wish I had one of those drones. Have you seen those DJIs?
Dude, I want
those
one,
are crazy
but
good.
They're so fucking expensive.
$500.
Your boy fucking got Snapchat spectacles, used them twice.
Where'd you get them?
From Snapchat.
The vending machine?
No, they sell them online now.
Oh.
But a lot of new technology, dude, it's too gimmicky. Where it's cool as fuck, but the practicality.
I think drones more practical than spectacles. I think spectacles cool. Like you think about, oh, what if I go to Disneyland? I can use these spectacles all fucking day, and then you're like, I don't give a fuck about these uploading things to Snapchat for these people. I'm here. Fuck y'all.
Hey, I don't want to be name dropping no names, but someone I know bought them for an engagement. Fucking wore them on top of their head the whole time they proposed, like an idiot.
That's really dumb.
Yeah, I was fucking pissed.
I would be pissed if somebody proposed to me wearing Snapchat spectacles.
Yeah, that's how I was debating about that too. You know, I wanted her to look into my eyes.
Oh, he did it.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, and they were on my fucking head the whole time. I didn't even have them on my eyes.
What? Oh, man.
When you proposed in Disneyland, right?
No, I didn't fucking propose.
Disney World.
I forgot.
That's
where was the real
Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz. Okay. Odd.
Let the record show Chewy liked her picture.
I did.
So we know where we stand.
Yeah. You know. I support your marriage. I hope I'm invited now that we're 3 episodes deep.
We're not. maybe if I'm on another one.
You probably.
You know what?
You might be a permanent.
You guys might.
We haven't officially talked about it, but I would say so.
You guys might be invited, but one of you guys are the plus ones. Like for each other. Oh, yeah. You guys got to go together. It's 2017. You know what I mean? Maybe if I got married like 5 years ago, you guys could come together.
I think everybody thought we were gay in high school anyway. So I mean, just plays to the stereotype or to our.
I could see that
typecasting of us.
I could see that. Who's the top?
Definitely me.
Yeah.
So I'm not letting that guy anywhere near my butthole.
I mean, I've been looked at Mike's ass, but one could assume. Shouts out Grindr.
Sponsor us. On that note, this has been the 5th episode of the Maximum Chillage podcast. Dab, he's out of control. Michael's dabbing out of control because he's the dabber.
We're about to have a dab off.
So, 5th episode of Maximum Chillage. Thank you so much. If you're listening still, you're a real one.
Bang bang.
Until next time. Bye.